Drama is a drug. Fighting can feel like a high, but if the rush keeps you coming back, it's a cycle that will break you. In this segment we'll unpack why conflict can spike dopamine, why someone who looks awake isn't maybe on the nod, and how to know the signs of real impairment. This isn't about shame, it's about safety, presence, and protecting the people who rely on you.
There's lots of ways to get serotonin. There's lots of ways to get that adrenaline up and going. And unfortunately, fighting can be one of those ways. Also, opiates deliver a powerful punch of endorphin, which is what, attracts people in the beginning. You start using the opiates because you're in legitimate pain. You think alcohol can cause things to go off the rails? Not like opiates. They're very similar to, the rock and roller coaster, except you take them, nobody knows you're taking them until you start, and then you almost fall over, the jerk wakes you up. But the weirdest thing about it is that there is a stream of consciousness that doesn't go to sleep the same way that, like when you lay down to go to bed, neurologically, the brain going to sleep is a really, really complicated process. It's a multi-path process. And one of the paths that is taken is that your brain actually will paralyze your body while the consciousness part of your brain is working. You've got memory consolidation. Sleep is actually a really active cognitive neurological process, but the body is paralyzed so that we don't get up and walk around and act out our dreams, right? With opiates, you don't have that. With opiates, you're going to sleep. You don't really have the paralysis. And the stream of consciousness is very strange because you could be talking like this and continue right with what you were saying as if you never slept. And indeed, the person that is on the nod, they don't have any realization that they just went to sleep, like right in front of you as you're looking at them. They just pick up and keep on talking. There are very distinctive differences between someone who is on the nod and someone who has narcolepsy and someone who is just exhausted and, stayed awake too long. There are notable differences. For one thing, I've been driving far distances before, like at night. Like I lived in West Virginia, Kentucky for a while. I would drive home to see my family. It's a 20-hour drive, or drive to Colorado, 19-hour drive. I've been there where you're driving and you're like, oh my gosh, I just almost fell asleep. This is very scary. You feel so physically uncomfortable when it's exhaustion, when you've been too long without sleep. Your body makes you so physically uncomfortable that you just will stop everything so that you can sleep. You're just like, I'm done. I'm too uncomfortable to continue this. I'm finished. And then with intention, if you are that incapacitated, any living creature that is under your care is in a dangerous situation because you're not available. Now, there's some things that I want to talk about, and you guys have heard me say before. Why do we have the Chris Watts of the world or the Barry Morphew? Right? There are people that knew Barry Morphew and Suzanne and the two girls, and they were me.
If the buzz of drama or the haze of substances is steering the show, hit pause. When you see nodding, slurred loops, or blank stares, treat it as danger, step back, get help, and make sure kids, pets, and elders are safe. Choose calm over the rush, clarity over confusion, presence over performance. Drama is a drug. Break the cycle before it breaks you.